Well, another one for posterity. One of my favorite college stories. Some of you may know that I attended St. Lawrence University in Canton, New York, upstate New York, for a rather lengthy period of time during the 1960s. In any case, very small rural town, Canton was, and there wasn't a whole lot going on, especially on the weekends. And for college kids, you had two choices: you could go to the movie house downtown, or to Billy's Basement Bar, and we all know what went on there. In any case, there was this one of my classmates. His last name was Scully. He was in the SAE fraternity. The SAEs were known for pretty much being the animal house on campus. I remember going there for when they were trying to pledge the freshmen, and they had us over for a meal or something, and it looked like they actually pushed the food up through the tablecloths. They were something else. They were also known for a thing called their Purple Jesus Party, where they mixed vodka and grape juice in 55-gallon galvanized garbage pails, and had the freshmen all drink that. And of course, you could see where everybody left, because everyone was sicker than a dog on the way back to the freshman dormitory. In any case, Scully, he's one of the leaders of this gang of ne'er-do-wells. He's on probation for lousy grades. He's on probation for social probation for conduct unbecoming. I think it had something to do with in the spring they were the sororities would bring all their pledges around and serenade all the fraternity houses from the front street, and there was the beginning of the big party weekend and all that. And they got to the SAE house, and all the window shades were pulled down in the front of the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity, and as soon as they started singing, all the window shades went up, and in each window was at least one moon from one of the brothers. In any case, that's typical. That was typical for those guys. In any case, Scully, we don't know how, but he gets this date with this young lady who was I think she was a Tri-Delt, which is one of the name sorority houses on campus. And so he takes her down to the movie house on a Saturday night downtown. Like I said, there was not a lot going on down there. So he comes in with this. I mean, she's a gorgeous little girl, and so why she went out with him, nobody ever knows. In any case, she did, and he comes in, and the place is packed, and so he makes a big show. He gets there just before the movie starts, makes a big show, waving to all his buddies and making sure that everybody knows that he's there and that she is with him. So he takes her all the way down to the front of the movie house in the front row center. And they have a seat just before the movies, as I said, to begin. And the lights dim, and the curtain begins to part, and a hush comes over the crowd. Everybody's anticipating the beginning of the movie. And you could hear a pin drop in the place, at which time Scully lets out with a 3-second-long, horrendous fart. It was a triple flutter blaster, at least. He immediately jumps up, turns to the girl, and says in a very loud voice, "Don't worry, dear, just look straight ahead. I'll take the blame." The place went bananas, just berserk. She is embarrassed, as you would imagine, to tears, runs out of the place screaming, and I don't know, I think he got thrown out of school for that one. But that was one of my favorite St. Lawrence University jokes.